Hey guys, welcome to the Tarbus. I'm sitting a little closer to the camera. The battery died on the microphone, so I am using a little area mic, so I'm speaking up some. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Kind of worked on a few things today. Worked on my little Ghetto Max's Models NASCAR car. This was originally the Lowe's Monte Carlo, but I used some of the leftover decals. My wife had made plenty of extras for the little Gloop Trooper figurines. I just picked the number 4 because I had a 4 in inventory. It was from the Weedle Williams airplane air racer. Well, anyway, so I got started today on the Fujimi 1:700 scale Hosho aircraft carrier. And you guys probably might remember Hosho was the one that didn't have a superstructure above deck. Anyway, so it's got lots of photo etch and a whole bunch of virtually microscopic parts, which I have managed to get everyone on so far. I've only dropped one on the floor and I recovered it. But you have to build this tiny little superstructure on the fantail, and that's a 3-piece unit by itself. A glove tight fit. But you have to make sure you get all of the pin mark. I have 1 or 2 spots I had not gotten the sprue gate trimmed down all the way, and it's such a tight fit that any protrusion at all is going to mess it up, especially at the small scale. Now, as I said earlier, people talked about how Fujimi had fiddly little parts on their cars. Well, this is no exception. The level of detail of this thing is insane. The quality of molding is great. This is definitely an advanced modeler's kit, no question about it, just because of the tiny size. I mean, tweezers are almost impossible to use because some of these parts are so small. Some of them are where you have to just like wet your finger and pick the part up with that and, you know, Kentucky windage it into place. I actually use the thicker glue because the parts are so tiny, so you use it so that the thickness of the glue, the sort of syrupy nature of it, will sort of hold the piece in place. A really thin glue, I can't really hold the 2 pieces together to use the thin glue. It's a trick, but it's coming together, and I just can't get over how much detail they packed into such a tiny model. I mean, you know, this is the whole thing right there. It's a waterline kit, and I want to do a good job on it. It'd be simple to paint because it's mostly navy gray. It's got the everything you need to finish it off, and it should have some decals. There's gonna be some outtakes tonight. Here's the decal sheet. It has fairly complicated markings, so but basically it's, for the most part, except for a few bibs and bobs, it's nautical gray, Japanese navy nautical gray. So you kind of hit it with one color in the decal. It should work pretty good, make a nice waterline display. And I am kind of blown away again just by the quality of the kit. But I made some pretty good progress today, but there's so many tiny little parts that are easy to accidentally knock off as you continue working on it, so you got to be real careful. And it's going to look grand, I'm sure. So, one other thing, I started reading the Steve Leto's book on the turbine car. The guys that eventually made the engine of the turbine car had started off trying to make a turbine for an airplane during World War, turboprop during World War II, and it was called the A86. But that was really all I got done because I had other stuff I had to do today, helping some folks with some college history projects and some other stuff. So, and they came to me and I'm like, yeah, you want to talk history, kid? And it was between World War I, post-World War I, Depression era America, and leading into World War II, and I was like, how much you want to know, kid? So anyway, we had a great time. We researched everything, and I got out here and got back to model building, and just had a little bit of fun. But because of all the photo etch, which is always tricky to deal with, I hesitate to put a time stamp on when this will be done. I would think just a couple of days. Maybe I can get it done before I go back to work on Wednesday. And then after that, I'm going to do the PBR. Now the reason, because I've already got it out, so I'll probably do a quick and dirty build on the chassis and everything for the Max's Models race car, just so I can kind of put it on the shelf, because it's just a fun build. I might even leave the engine out and save the engine for something else, because one of the things I've learned is if you're going to make a model car and you're never going to display the engine, then save it, because it could come in useful for something else, whether it be a kit bash or diorama or garage set, whatever. That's just me. I just look at it and I giggle. Then that's great. When you build a model, you look at it, you smile or giggle or something. Brings a little joy to your life. So, guys, that's really all I got for tonight. And tomorrow's dedicated to model building, or so goes the threat. And that's it, guys. Take care of yourselves. Glad everyone's hope everyone's having a good evening. And glad everyone got a chance to tune in. Once again, guys, thanks for everyone who made the live stream. Planning another one next Saturday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Take care of yourselves and model on! We won't knock anything over. It's going to be tricky. It's got some pretty complicated markings if there's no decals in there. Let me see what this says. The decals. Yeah, the real fun's going to begin with the photo etch. This does not have any decals. Okay, let's see. And there's no painting instructions here either. Oh, no, there's the markings. Okay, it should have a decal sheet because they've all got numbers. Fairly complex, fairly, hold on.